Hi everybody. For our next module, one of the options that you have is to be able to do a video capture of your group discussion board post and response. So I wanted to show you how to do that. So we'll go here to our regular Blackboard page, and as always click on Course Modules. We're now beginning Module 3, which is a new section that deals with curriculum. And of course, as always, here's our kind of general instructions for Module 3. Click in, we see Week 8. And so there's a little bit of reading to do for this one. There are actually 2 chapters from the new book, the Green Book, Curriculum and Aims. And there's a short article to read, and then there is a Google presentation that I've posted in several different places that has the questions that I'd like you to respond to in your group discussion board. So you would start first of all by reading the chapters in the book, and then this link is live, so you can click on that and it'll take you to this article. It's about 10 pages or so on the null curriculum, just to give you some background on that and kind of some definitions and so on. And then you'll want to take a look at this Google presentation here called Curriculum Domains. There's obviously 2 links to it here, and then you can also go and find it on, it says, well, blah, blah. You've got to actually open this in a new page. And so you can also find it on the Google Plus page. By the way, that article on the null curriculum is also listed here too. And to view a Google presentation on the Google Plus community page, just click the play button here, and then you can make it full screen just by pressing that button. Didn't really make it full screen, just made it bigger, didn't it? Try it again. There we go. And then just go through that a slide at a time. So there's some kind of general questions here that will get us started thinking about curriculum that I'd like you to go through. And there's about, not very many slides, about 6. And then these 3 questions on the very last slide are the ones that I would like you to respond to in your group discussion board post. And then as always, make your posting by the end of the day on Tuesday, and then take a look at everybody else's and have a response to somebody's by the end of the day Thursday. So that's that. So let's go back to, I think this is Blackboard here. Okay, so we've done that, and then what we'll do is go in here and find our group. And I want to show you how to access that video feature. So click on Group Discussion Board, Group 1, Curriculum and Aims. And what I'm going to do, as always, create a thread. And I need to put this in the instructions. This will be, we're going to call this Curriculum Domains Fred Nelson. And then instead of typing in my response here or copying and pasting a shared link to a Google document, see this little button here that looks like a little webcam? I'm going to click on that, and then it says webcam video. If you are not signed in, let me sign out here real quick so you know what to do. It says sign in to YouTube. Your Google document account is the same way. It says it's requesting permission to access your Google account and so on. So let's see. See if I remember the password and such here. No, I don't want to do that. Ha. problem with having about 4 different Google accounts. Okay, so it says here, I just want it to grant access so that YouTube can upload my video. And then, as it says here, I'm going to record from Webcam. And there I am. So what I would be talking about now is the answers to those questions. Now, I recommend you don't try and ad-lib it, but rather write down those questions or have them someplace you can access them, and have a little bit of some notes that you can follow so that it's not a total rambling kind of message like this one is, but that you have a carefully constructed response to those 3 questions about let's go back and look at what they were real quick. So, some examples from my own practice of each of these 4 domains of curriculum. That's the official curriculum, the enacted curriculum, the hidden curriculum, and the null curriculum. And then those other questions, what are some influences on these things? Where do these ideas come from? And so on. And the readings, of course, will help you with those responses too. And this is our first dip into the curriculum pool. So I'm interested to see what you're thinking about this so far. And then that other question was a little bit about how do these connect to your PPTs. And I'm not looking for a very in-depth response, just kind of some initial perceptions on this idea of curriculum and how it relates to those ideas about instruction and pedagogy that we've just been going through. Okay, I look forward to hopefully seeing some of you on video. If you're not comfortable with that, go ahead, or if you don't have a webcam, go ahead and certainly enter your response in as text. But I would like to see you at some point during the semester use this video response as a way to post your group discussion board items and replies. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.